everyone. So in my last video I talked about dynamic routes, and we created this file with the list. So now today basically I'm going to be talking about group routes. So group routes is basically, the intention is to group a certain couple of routes together. So when we say like there are few routes which could have similar kind of functionality and they should be put in together in a group, then we can have like group route for them. So whenever we plan to create a group route, we always wrap the name of the folder with parentheses. So let's say that we have a few components or few routes related to authentication like login or register, so that we want to group together and we want to put inside one folder, but also we want that folder to not be counted in the route. So the name of the folder shouldn't be coming as part of the route, so we want to exclude the folder name from the route. So what we need to do is basically wrap the folder name in parentheses. So I'm going to create a new folder named auth and I'm going to wrap it in parentheses. So if I do that, then this is not basically going to be counted as a route. So it's not going to be /auth at all. So it is going to be the route we further create inside this folder. So inside this I'm going to create two folders. One is going to be like login, and there is going to be another folder named register. Okay, now I've created two folders, but I want same layout for both of these folders. Like for login as well I want same layout, and for register as well I want same layout. So the grouping routes can help with that as well, that this folder is not counted as a route, as well as we can have same and unique layout for all the folders, or child folder, nested folders inside that group folder. So basically I'm going to create a layout file because I want the register and the login page to look a little bit similar. So I'm going to create a component named like auth layout, like this. And as we already know that layout always receive a children prop. Okay, and we have to return this children prop inside of the JSX. So what I'm going to do is basically, what I want is, let me copy a layout that I've already created and I explain you guys what that is. So basically I'm going to give this layout a title which will be login and or register, and I'm going to have an input which will say enter email, because it doesn't do anything for now, but it will be there with some stylings. And then here I want to return the children. So this part can be dynamic. Alright, so now I have saved it. What I want to do inside login is I want to create a page file, because then only we'll be able to go to /login route. Let me create a component named login, and let me create this page as well, and it needs to be register. Okay, let me save this. Now what I want is, I want like everything same but the different buttons. So basically here I want a button which should say login, and then I'm just going to add some styles to the button. Let me copy those and let me paste it here. Alright, so this will say, the button will say login, and inside register the button will say register. Alright, now we want like links to go to both of these files. So I'm going to go inside my navigation bar again. I'm going to copy this link component, and on the right side I want to have two links. The first one login, and the route needs to be login. The second one register, and the route needs to be register. Okay, so as you can see that both of those links have been added to the navigation bar. Now, as we already know that because we have added this folder in parentheses, this is not going to be included in route. So it's not going to be /auth. It's not going to be like that. It is going to be /login or /register. So let me go to login. So as you guys can see that I see this this content from the layout file. I see login or register title. I see this input, and I see this button dynamically from the login folder. Similarly, if I go to register, I can see again the same layout with the register button. So the buttons are different, but the layout is same. So this is one of very important use case of grouped routes, that we can have the same layout, and again that folder is not included as part of the route. The another big thing I want to mention is, which a lot of people don't know, is that we can also name this layout as template. So we can also name it template.js, or we can also name it layout.js. But what is the difference is, we can use like any one of them depending upon our needs. So basically, let me change it to template and see what difference does it make. So let me refresh this, and if I refresh, it is showing the exact same thing. So what exactly is the difference? So I can go to login, it is again showing the same thing. I can go to register. So basically, if I type anything here, like if I say like test@gmail.com, so I am currently on login page, okay, and I've entered the email, and if I go to register, as you saw, the input got cleared, which means the component is re-rendered. So basically, we will use template.js when we want the components to re-render every time we switch between them in a grouped route like this. But if we want the components to not re-render, so let me change it back to layout. So if I want the components to not re-render, so let me .com. Okay, so I have entered this email in login, and let's say that I remember that I'm already logged in the middle, and if I switch to login, my email is already populated, so I do not need to like rewrite it again. Component is not re-render, so we can use any one of them, like layout or template, on the basis of our needs. So if we want the component to re-render again or not. So I think like this was pretty much it about grouped routes, and I explained the difference between layout and template as well. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about parallel routes, so please do watch it as well. Thank you so much.